Hi everyone, we are back. We are moving on to the next section. We're working on our super stupendous. Why do I come up with these names? They're so hard to say. Super stupendous envelope journal. Here's our journal that we have, and then of course here is super simple number 1, which attaches to the, I think my journal's upside down. Let's try that again. Attaches to a page like this. We will make a pocket or glue on 3 sides and have a pocket here, but then when we flip the page we'll have this, 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 and then this. So that'll be fun. And like I said, I'm not going to attach anything until I know how thick everything is, so that I can I don't want it to be super thick in the front. It's already really chunky. I don't want it to be super thick in the front and then flat in the back. So today we're doing super simple number 2. These are by Anna over at Pink Monarch Prints. All of the information is in the description box. This is a pocket that will be attached to the page on 3 sides, and we will have a little file folder pocket that goes inside, and we're going to make some goodies for in these pockets. Now these all come on a sheet, and I believe there were 4 pages here. I just cut everything out, I inked everything up, and depending on how everything gets put together, I may have to ink. But you know, all these little pieces, you know, just cut them out, ink them, and then you're ready to go, and it goes a lot faster. And I have a piece of ribbon. Oh, that goes here. Okay. I try, after I cut and ink everything out, I go and I watch Anna's video of how to put it together. And I just kind of make a little pile. So I've got a pile here because this is our foundation piece. These are going to go in the bottom pocket. This pile is the second pocket, and then this pile is the third pocket, and then last we have the file folder that goes in the back. So just my way of trying to keep it in order so I don't have to pause, play, pause, play, pause, play, pause, play through the whole video. And you know what? You don't have to do it the way I do it. You do not have to do it the way Anna does it. These are so flexible. You could have a blast with these. And like I said, everything coordinates with pretty much everything in her store, and so as well as anything probably vintage that you have. So let's get started. I'm gabbing. All right, so I did make a couple of little marks here for this, so I would know where to glue. I am going to glue on the sides. I added a little acetone to this. Let's hope that helps a little bit. But I marked 1.25 inches down from the top and 1/4 inch from the bottom. And those are just my guidelines for where, oh yeah, that's much better. I'm not going to put glue on the bottom. I'm only putting it on the sides. And I'm just going to cover up that mark and put that there. That's going to be that one pocket, and stuff can go through because we didn't glue the bottom. If you don't want things going through, go ahead and glue the bottom. But I've got some larger tags here, so we do want it to go. Alright, same thing here. This one I'm going to line up with the 1/4 inch mark on the bottom, and on the left I'm lining it up. And anything that is kind of over and not looking right, because I didn't use my trimmer for these, I used my scissors, I may come back and, you know, there's a little piece here, a little piece here I might have to trim off. In fact, I could do that right now. It doesn't have to be perfect. A little bit of ink takes care of a lot of things. Same thing on this side. Little tiny little piece. If it bugs you, just nip it off. Is that the same one I just cut? I thought I was cutting the other side. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, so then we have this last strip here. This is going to be the bottom pocket. We are going to glue this on 3 sides. Okay, like that. And that's our base, just like that. You can see where I didn't cut straight, but ink will distract. And also, when you get your decorating pieces on there, it will distract as well. So I've got this piece of lace, and let's see, I don't necessarily need it hanging over, but I will have it hang over just a smidge. And I'm put that right in the middle. And if I find that this is bothering me, I'll just trim it off. But I like the way it looks in Anna's video, so I thought, hey, I'll give it a try. This one you want to be careful gluing because you don't want to close the pocket. So let's see, this goes here. I'm just going to put some glue here, and then we'll attach that down like that. I'm coming right to the edge with this pink flower, standing up the buds, and it's slippery because I put a lot of ink on there. I put a lot of glue on there. And then as soon as this grabs, I'm going to make sure I didn't glue the pocket, because when you put too much glue sometimes, no, we're good. That's why we didn't want to put the glue on the flower. But if you find that this piece isn't gluing down enough, just come in here and put a little bit more glue. And putting it under something heavy will help too. Let me pinch this with a clip for a second while I put some glue on here. So it's been a rough few days. I had hoped to get this series done in just a couple of days, and I think I'm just going to stick that right there. One thing after another. First of all, Windows Update. Why does Windows Update create issues? I'm telling you, they're pushing me toward a Mac. If I could afford it today, I'd run right out and buy one, because I am so sick to death. Every time there's a Windows Update, I mean, you get a couple of small ones, but every time there's a major one, first of all, it ties up my computer for 3 hours. Second of all, it always screws something up. And this time it was the printer. Well, hello, I use my printer on a regular basis, and it would not allow me to print from documents. At first I could go through my HP app and print. Nobody else in the house can print, can't print from our phones. Then it wouldn't recognize the printer at all. So, you know, then you jump through the hoops, you know, unplug, restart, do all this, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, 3 days later, I finally got the printer working. So the thing is, the fix is not the same every time. It's always something different. Okay, so let's put, I think that pocket is dry enough that I can stick these in this pocket. Just these little tag. Okay, so now let's work on this next pocket. First of all, I know this is going to go in here. She's cute. And then this little tag is going to have this piece of string right here. I'm just going to do a little lark's head knot like that. I don't think I need those strings that long. Alright, that's going to go in that pocket. But in the meantime, we're going to, this has a few parts, so let's just start with one thing at a time. First, there's a tag here. This will get glued shut. I inked it inside because I couldn't remember, but it will be glued shut. This is going to be similar to last time. This is going to make a pocket, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this very thinly across the bottom and along the side, just so it's even. And I'm going to glue that shut. Okay. and I think this Thoughts goes there, so I'm going to go ahead and attach that so I don't lose any more pieces than necessary. There are a few extra pieces. I'm going to double check if I'm recording, guys. Okay, it says 18 minutes. Okay, I might be able to get this done in one shot, because this one's a little bit easier than the last one. All right, so I'm going to put Thoughts right here. But anyway, yeah, this one should be fun. All right, and then we're going to put some glue on this little flippy flap. Like that. And what we're going to do for this, well, we want to decide where we want it. I want it to be, I'm going to open this, and I think I want it to be about maybe 3/8 of an inch from the bottom. So I'm going to slide this and then attach that. Okay, that way I know it's flat. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue this shut. Trying not to, I should have punched the hole after, but that's okay. I don't think it'll matter. Just get some good glue in there. Get some on the edge. Okay. I'm giving this a second to dry before I put this other tag in that pocket. Let's rub that down, make sure it's good. And then I do have a little 6-inch piece of ribbon for this. Let's see, it goes this way. Not that it really matters because it shows from both sides, but there we go. Okay. All right. And I'm going to attach this to the back with what I started to say, and I don't know if I finished my thought. I did have some extra pieces, and I just put those in an envelope. There were just a couple of little cutoffs and extra ephemera pieces. There's some numbers and things like that that I will add throughout the journal when we're finished. So there we have that. All right, and I think this can go in here now. Uh-oh. Maybe I put too much glue still. Let's see. Sometimes you just gotta loosen it up. You know what? I think I'm just gonna take the smidgiest smidge off the edge of this. Not even a 1/16 of an inch. Just a sliver. And sometimes that's all it needs. Just that little, get that ink back on there. Okay. Yeah, that should work. Yep. Okay. Then back here, we're going to attach this little butterfly. And I'm going to do it like Anna did and kind of put it where it doesn't really show. So if I go, I know I'm up high enough, and if I go over, it kind of hides that. And then we're going to put this number on top, and the number will stick out just a smidge. Like that, just for fun. So that goes in this second pocket with our little girl, and there is a ton of stuff in this in this kit. I mean, this is so fun. I love this where everything is all together. So this is a journal card. We're just going to glue this. I have inked it. You could leave it for journaling if you like. You want an extra space. Make a nice sturdy journal card. A little piece stick in here, and I'm just going to ink it. Sometimes you don't even need to trim. Perfect. We are going to punch a hole in this corner, and like that. Put a little bit of this crochet trim in there. And I think she just did like a half knot. Like that. Yeah. Kind of coming down. Make it go where you want it to go and trim. Okay. And I had a pocket. The pocket, here it is. So this will be glued on here. Not a pocket, just a sentiment. That's going to go right here. Like that. Now, if you want to, you can fancyfy this all up by sewing everything. And it looks fabulous. But I think they look just as nice, not sewn. And this would be great if you needed a quick gift for someone. So this tag is going to go right in the back pocket. And you can see why that's a big tag, why I need to leave it open. Stick that there. And then this is going to go right there. Okay, so there we go. It's already stuffed. Now let's do the folder. Now I'm going to do it just like Anna did, which is really fun. I'm going to put this number on. Got glue all over me. It happens. That's my next shirt. Glue happens. Okay. Try and make sure that it's centered. Okay, because we are going to punch a hole in this one too. But I am not going to put anything in it. And you'll notice in the last one too, there was a place where she added a dangle. I'm going to go, I like to do all my dangles at the end, so I'll do that at the end. So, but what we're going to do on this, before I forget, when I was scoring this, I was a little heavy-handed, so I put some micropore on here, and you can see my micropore is getting dusty. I need to put it under something, just so it doesn't rip, because this is going to be a pocket. It's not going to matter. But what we're going to do is we are going to trim off this back piece, and I hope I can do this straight. And then we are going to attach that to this side. And the main reason that we're doing that is so we can get into the pocket easier. And you can put coffee dyed paper or whatever you want in there. This will give stability for when we punch the hole, but it will also give some consistency. And it just allow you to get in the pocket a little bit easier. She did a thumb hole here, so let's do that. I'm going to center it because I'm sure that's centered, and it is who I am. So what is it, like 2 5/8 almost? It just helps me. It's not necessary, but there we go. And I'm going to ink that. And I probably need to ink that other piece. I should have inked that on the bottom, but that's okay. I'll ink along here. because we are going to glue this into a pocket. So come up the side and this side. I'm not going to put anything in there at the moment because I want to make sure it's good and dry before I stick anything in there, but you get the idea. So this is the back of the pocket. You could easily make a cluster with the leftovers. There's a pink butterfly, there's a number, and there is the number from the last project, and there is a little piece of like ephemera. Okay, so on this one we have this, which is going to be a pocket. Wow. Okay, stick that there. Then we have this, says Faith. Just going to pop that right there. Double check that I'm recording. I still have 7 minutes. According, it's flashing red though. What does that mean? Well, it's still counting down, so I'm hoping that it's recording. Alright, and then this is going to go inside this pocket. I'm not going to put it there yet, but when this is attached on 3 sides, that will go in there. So that is this project, and that will go. I'll show you how it looks in the book. This will be attached to the page, probably closer to this side like that, and then this will go inside like that. And then we're going to punch a hole here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and punch a hole so I don't forget that I want to come back and put something there. Okay, and that will be my reminder, because I've got to find my jump rings, and then of course this goes in that pocket. Okay, so there you have it. This is Super Simples number 2, and we will be back again. Bye now.